Now, here's a story that the ecosystem will not talk about. The diversion of Mandir wealth is plunder and pure plunder, viewers, and it's time to expose this selective looting of Hindu heritage while the ecosystem sleeps through this crime. Let me unravel this scandal state by state, judgment by judgment, and lay bare the hypocrisy that has caged Hindu temples in chains of greed. Viewers, the courts of our land have sent a message that should shake the foundations of every government that has been guilty of doing this. From Himachal Pradesh to Tamil Nadu to Kerala, the courts have said it clearly that temple funds are sacred. They are not state treasury. Viewers, in Himachal Pradesh, the High Court has said that every offering by the devotee, whether big or small, belongs to the deity, not the government. It declared that any diversion to welfare schemes, road building or public works is a criminal breach of trust. The court said that the devotees offer donations with the belief that these will care for deities and promote Sanatan Dharma, not fund state-spread projects. Similar things, viewers, have been said by courts in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Viewers, this is not about one political party, one state. All of them are guilty as charged. Congress in Himachal squeezes temples for welfare promises. DMK in Tamil Nadu turns shrines into rental rackets. The CPM in Kerala loots Sabrimala's treasures for political pageantry. Even the BJP has not done anything to free Hindu temples. All lip service so far. While mosques, churches, gurdwaras stand free, untouched by state control, it's a fact. Viewers, why this double standard is my question. Why this selective secularism that strangles one faith, the Hindu faith? And here's the irony, viewers. The ecosystem is erupting in outrage over hijab curbs in schools, calling it attack on minority rights. But this systematic loot of temples, Hindu temples, billions diverted yearly, is not even worth a protest. Viewers, I have said this in the past and let me say this again. Let the temples ring free. Let the deities reclaim their due. Mr. S. Balan joins the panel. Nikhil, are you aware of what the Himachal government has been told by the court there?
I'm very well aware of it, Pranesh, and as a lawyer, I can also tell you and your viewers that I have the full right to criticize an erroneous judgment of the court. The judgment doesn't seem to stem from constitutional principles or statutory guidelines. It simply is probably the personal words of a judge, because the entire term, the entire text of the judgment seems to suggest that the judge is not looking at the case like a legal dispute. When you talk about temples exist to serve Sanatan Dharma, I'm sorry, not every temple serves Sanatan Dharma. Some temples are for other forms of Hinduism. That is a very short-sighted, narrow-minded judgment. It does not concur with the law of the land. And when you in your introductory package said that no political party is doing anything for the temples, let me tell your viewers one thing. The BJP is doing quite a lot for temples, or rather quite a lot from temples. I just recently got information about a case that is pending in the
Nikhil,
Patna Civil Court.
I will ask the BJP spokesperson. You answer my question. You will not answer for the BJP, or will you? You have to answer for the Congress party. You said not all temples serve the Sanatan faith. Which temple serves the Congress party? Bataiye. Which temple has the mandate of serving state governments?
Bribes in connection with the Ram Mandir.
Which temple serves the... 1 minute. Right? You said not all temples serve Sanatan or should serve Sanatan. You tell me which temple serves Congress party or a Congress state government. Tell me.
What are you taking out of it?
Yeah.
Do you understand the basic tenets of Hinduism?
You said it. You said it. Now you will tell me the basic tenets of Hinduism and Sanatan. The party that supports comments like Sanatan is leprosy and links hate to Sanatan. Siddharamaiah, what he said about that shoe attack on CGI. Nikhil, you know what you are saying. Professor Swami?
See, Pranesh, this judgment of High Court has hurt my Sanatan feelings. I'm a Shuddha Sanatani, I'm a true Sanatani. See, my God, Hindu gods are Bhakt Vatsal. My भगवान श्री राम ने शबरी के बेर खाए थे, केवट को गले लगाया था। भगवान सोने और चांदी के मूर्तियों के बजाय अपने गले में हार पहनने के बजाय चाहता है कि भूखों को रोटी मिले। माई गॉड वॉन्ट्स दैट। वो अपने भक्तों के लिए नंगे पैर दौड़ते हैं, मेरे सनातन धर्म के
अपने
भगवान।
भक्तों के लिए दौड़ते हैं ना, तो उनके भक्तों के लिए दीजिए ना, सबके लिए क्यों दे रहे हैं? जो सनातन को कैंसर, लेप्रेसी और ये बोल रहे हैं, वो भक्त कैसे हो गए सर?
ऐसा है, वो अम्बेडकराइट हैं। अम्बेडकराइट पूजा नहीं करते, मूर्ति पूजा नहीं करते। जो पेरियार को मानने वाले हैं मूर्ति पूजा नहीं करते। आप थोप नहीं सकते किसी पे। मैं सनातनी हूं, मैं पूर्ति पूजा करता हूं। अम्बेडकराइट्स को और बाबा साहब भीमराव अम्बेडकर के अनुयायियों को आप फोर्स नहीं कर सकते।
सर मैं तो क्या ही बोलूं आपको, बट मिस्टर बालन, how do you see this? This is not just the Himachal Pradesh High Court. Even the Kerala High Court has said this about the loot and plunder by the state government there.
Okay. You put the question, I will answer you. See, to August 2025. See, August 2025, Supreme Court said in Somanatha Temple's case, temple fund can be utilized for benevolent purpose, building colleges, hostels. 2025 Supreme Court judgment. 2022 Subramania Swamy judgment. There they said, see, they said funds can be utilized for benevolent and charitable purpose. As far as Himachal Pradesh judgment is concerned, the judge says funds should be utilized for Sanatana Dharma, promotion of Sanatana Dharma. Dr. Ambedkar said Sanatana Dharma means untouchability.
Dr. Ambedkar said other things also. Should I read out? You will leave the panel. You want me to do that test with you? Mr. Balan, are you prepared to hear what Dr. Ambedkar said? Think about
I read
it.
everything, you need not read. I know what he said about Indo. He said what he said about Sanatana Dharma.
Okay.
He burnt Manusmriti.
Okay, let's bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Tuhin, or let me ask Tuhin Sinha. Tuhin Sinha, what has the BJP done to free temples from state control? Nothing.
So even there are individual states have started doing that. It's something which over a period of time will happen. But point is, while it is okay for you to ask these pointed questions to us, we have also revived the whole concept of temple economy. Places like Varanasi, Ujjain and Ayodhya, which were reduced to, dirty streets, narrow alleys, are today booming into hubs which have actually revived the economy of the region. 11 crore visitors in Varanasi. What used to be the figure 10 years back? 2 crores. So, hazaro khwaishe aisi, at an ideological level, I completely relate with you. But I think it's over a period of time. If any party has the ability to do that, it is the BJP government which should do that. Having said that, let us not digress from the issue over here. The issue over here is that Himachal Pradesh government, which like many other Congress state governments had made some very lavish and unreasonable promises, 2 of which were being financed through the temples. And that is what had led to this case, this particular legal case, in which the courts have passed scathing judgment, not allowing for the same. Now, are we not aware to what extent they've gone in Karnataka, where they embezzled 14 crore rupees out of funds meant for SC/ST welfare, only to fulfill their promises? So the primary issue over here is fiscal anarchy of Congress state governments. The secondary issue, of course, is of the freedom of temples. And I think, we should not digress from what Himachal Pradesh, the indiscretion of the Himachal Pradesh government?
there is, no one is digressing to it, but the BJP must answer this question. You can't say that because it has not happened over, a long period of time. We need more time. There is no intention here. Nothing, no concrete steps have been taken for you to say that, look, the BJP will free the temples from state control. Dr. Ranganathan, we'll come to the Ambedkar bit. Mr. Balan, I am not letting you go without having a go at you. But Dr. Ranganathan.
So you look at the rank double standards and hypocrisy of two of your panelists. They are happy. One is the previous Balan and the other is Mr. Swami, Professor Swami. They are very happy by saying that, look, we have no objection to Hindu temple money being used by the government. But you ask them that the government should also start leeching money from the mosques and the churches, then this Balan fellow will be the first to object. This is the hypocrisy of these guys. I am no one to distribute certificates of Hinduism, who is and who isn't. But जो ये पैनल पे कह रहे हैं कि हम ट्रू सनातनी हैं, and they stand by the side when there is rampant discrimination against Sanatan Dharma, तो ये ढोंगी हैं, ढोंगी हो आप और डरपोक भी हो. Because the fact of the matter is, state control of Hindu temples and their property, Pranesh, is by far the largest, financially most damaging scam of independent India. Even using the petroleum sector as a cash cow pales in comparison to the loot and pillaging of Hindu temples in the name of secularism. Pradesh, Hindus are easy to dupe and abuse. You've seen it on the panel itself. Because they don't behead transgressors. And the irony is that India has been branded a fascist Hindu Rashtra. I want to ask, what sort of a Hindu Rashtra is this? Those who want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma are controlling the temples of Sanatan Dharma. There is corruption in running mosques and churches as well, like in Coimbatore and Jabalpur churches. Point to the matter is, you have Methodist Church, Fatehganj, but only Hindu temples are taken over by government on the pretext of corruption. Why? I ask you, are the communists in Kerala, for whom religion is the opium of the masses, controlling 3,058 Hindu temples? A Muslim is appointed on Tarkeshwar board, a Christian on Tirupati board. Governments of just 10 states are controlling more than 100,000 temples. Tamil Nadu government alone controls 36,425 temples. Why? What business is it of the state, Pranesh, to levy an administrative charge between 5 to 21% on temples in the name of audit? What business is it of the state to dictate how many times a puja is to be conducted? Who is to conduct it? Who is qualified to be the priest? What business is it of the state to control tens of thousands of acres of temple land and then set rent for it? The loss to temples on account of this alone is estimated over decades to be in lakhs of crores. According to activist T.R. Ramesh, Tamil Nadu government that should be earning 6,000 crores per annum from 2.44 crore square feet of temple land it controls, earns a mere 58 crores, not even 1%. But then I ask you, if the Congress can bring in a legislation to control Hindu temples in 1959, one that still stands, why can't the BJP bring in a legislation to override it? Fact is, BJP is also using temple money for welfare schemes.
Professor Swami, the true Sanatani in you must answer a simple question. Do you back this idea of state controlling mosques and churches?
Pranesh, whatever Mr. Balan had said, I 100% agree with him.
Answer my
See,
question.
my Sanatan Dharma says, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. After listening to Anand, I can understand a Brahmin was speaking and not a Sanatani or a Indian was speaking. See, Ambedkarites have a right. Ambedkarites have a right. The followers of Periyar have a right. They have a right not to worship idols.
Yeah, so no
worship
one is
it.
forcing anyone to, to do idol worship. This is about rank hypocrisy. If you believe Sanatan Dharma is dengue, leprosy, etc., etc., why is the state using money? And why are you using money for people who don't believe in Sanatan? That's the question. Nikhil, can you answer this?
Pranesh, first of all, you need to understand the historical context of things. Temples were made by the king. The king used to control them, and now the state, the
Listen, Nikhil,
democratic.
by this logic, Alan Octavian Hume founded the Congress Party. So, let's not go there. Don't tell me history and context. Answer my question. Do you believe mosques and churches should be under state control?
Yes, I do believe that, because at least so far as mosques are concerned, I know they are under state control, because a lot of the times when the BJP tries to create this family against the Waqf boards, they forget that Waqf boards are institutions of the state. Every state has a Waqf board, and
it's not a mosque, Nikhil, please. Don't betray your ignorance like this on national television. Not every day, please. Dr. Ranganathan.
Want to read the law, if you don't want to read history, that's not my problem.
The doctor is responding.
Fact of the matter is.
No, I mean I'm very disappointed in what Nikhil has said just now. The mosques, the money that are earned by the mosque is not controlled by the state. What is he talking about? Same goes for churches. You may have the Waqf board, but it is not the same as a state government controlling or a central government controlling a temple. Please.
Waqf is not a place of worship. But when the Congress party says, go ask the BJP, what should the BJP say?
Sorry? Is the question to me?
Yeah, that's for you, Tuhin. When the opposition says, look, the BJP is not doing anything, even the BJP is in this, what would you tell them?
No, like I told you at the start, there is a long list of things which still need to be done. And I would agree with you at a personal level that this is something which is on the agenda. But having said that, हमने बहुत सारी चीजें की हैं, जिसको अगर मैं याद दिलाऊं तो फिर आप कहेंगे कि आप, you will not appreciate that. अगर अयोध्या में आज भव्य राम मंदिर बनी है, तो अगर बीजेपी की सरकार 11 साल रही है तो ही बनी है ना. अगर वो सारे जो टूरिस्ट सेंटर्स हैं, हिंदू टूरिस्ट सेंटर्स हैं या रिलीजियस सेंटर्स हैं, जहां की सड़कें चलने लायक नहीं थी, आज वहां लाखों करोड़ों लोग रोज आ रहे हैं, तो दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ अस. सो please have faith, over a period of time this will also emerge as a key issue.
We've run out of time. We'll have this conversation again, because I don't think this is going to die down anytime soon. Mr. Balan, I don't unfortunately have the time to ask you the question I wanted to. I'll keep this for some other show, sir. I thank all of you viewers. The news hour with Navita Kumar on the other side.